Hi, my name is Kip, and I'm here for two reasons. Number one, I want to help you become a better leader, and number two, I want to help you help others. Group dynamics is a really important thing for a leader to take into account when they're working with their group. It's really important to understand the stages of development that a group goes through as they are assembled and as they end. And so that you can move a group from a low-functioning, low-output group to a group that gets a lot of things done and has a lot of fun at the same time. So these stages flow through, and I kind of have these arrows out to kind of map them. And during these stages, a leader has to look out for different things. And whether you're the positional leader or a leader as a follower, a leader without a title, you can still make a lot of things happen to ease your group through these phases so that they can get the most done. So the first stage is the honeymoon period, which is called the forming stage. And this is when the group forms, gets together, and during this period, everyone's very accepting of each other, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, figuring out what their space is, how they fit into the group. And they also figure out what the goal of the group, what the mission of the group is, and how they're going to accomplish that. This is the honeymoon period because everyone gets along and no one really argues. Now the next stage is when people start to argue, and this is called storming. You definitely know that the honeymoon is ended because people start arguing. Negative characteristics of individuals kind of rear their head and become pronounced. Everyone's vying for power. Now they don't think of it as I'm trying to gain control of the group. But what ends up happening is people want to understand their role in the group, and so they start trying to make their space. It is important as a leader to make sure that you transition your group through this and that you don't gloss over this period so that the group can then move to norming. Now in norming, the group has everyone's figured out their role, and everyone knows what they bring to the group. And through this period, the group starts getting more done, get more accomplished. They can finish tasks quicker. And during this, everyone kind of becomes more tightly knit. Now, hopefully, the norming period doesn't take too long, because what's really awesome is when the group performs. When the group performs. Now, why is performing so awesome? It's because the group accomplishes a lot. They get a lot done. They can take care of many, many things and get a lot accomplished. It's really awesome. Also during this time, this is when the group moves from a collection of people to a team. And this is really critical because teams can accomplish much more than a group of individuals or someone alone. So as a leader, once you can get to perform, it's really awesome to see everyone working. And then the next part of the group dynamic, the sad part I call it, adjourning. Adjourn. Yeah, I think I spelled that right. So the point is with adjourning is that the group comes to a close. It comes to an end. Now this can mean different things for different organizations. In AmeriCorps or Bike and Build, the two things I did, there was a finite beginning and ending of the program. So there was definitely an adjourning. But in other organizations I've been a part of, it's a perpetual. It's a company, it's a nonprofit. There is no end. So this cycle has a different feel to it. And you might storm and form many, many times because as a new person comes in or someone leaves, everyone has to refigure out their roles. It's important as a leader to really make sure that the group moves through here and can stay performing and stay at a performing level regardless of who enters or exits the picture. And that you can take a journey. If an individual ends up leaving the group, you can have the group understand that and get to a point where they feel comfortable with the change and that they can then move right back to performing. Now, regardless of whether or not you're the positional leader or you're a leader without a title, it's important to recognize as the group transitions through these, and there are things you can do to transition more quickly. The biggest one is clear communication. And the second one really is making sure that you're building community and that you're taking this time during the forming when everyone wants to know each other and meet each other. You're taking that time and go beyond just learning someone's name, but learning about that person. Now, it changes depending on the length of the life of the group, but it's still something that's super important. All right, well, I hope this helps you lead better and more effectively now that you understand group dynamics. My name is Skip. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Go live the wheel.